it all behind you. I said, take down everything that stands in your way. Don't stop believing it'll work out again, my friend. Stand out and be a part of everything good. Wake up, you're gonna be all that you should. Try out all the things you always wanted to be. You'll see, 'cause I know what I know, that you've got it in you, and I see that you are a winner.
Got him with my subtle plan.
I can't see any subtle plan.
Well, Ricky, you wouldn't see a subtle plan if it painted itself purple and danced naked on top of a harpsichord, singing "Subtle Plans Are Here Again."
So here I am in my little smart car, and I thought I would do what is his name? New Testament Remnant, whatever, Remnant New Testament Church. Makes videos in his car. I thought, you know what? I think it sounds like such a great idea. How majorly rocking is that? To sit in your car and make a video. Actually, I did do a couple, but no. The reason I'm sitting in my car, and you can probably see the clutter in the back area there, is because my car might actually save my life. I'm hoping, I am putting so much hope. This is called going out on a limb because nothing is working. I am tired of making $6 less an hour at my full-time job, and I'm tired of, and then I work at Home Depot 8 hours every weekend. I work 2 4-hour shifts. It's just not making enough for me to survive on, so I keep tapping into my retirement, and it's not good. That retirement needs to not be used up. So I had this idea, my smart car here, I can't really afford the car payments anymore, and this isn't something I really wanted to tell the world, but you know what, times are tough and it's happening to a lot of people. I went through bankruptcy last year. I did. I had a major medical thing with my depression. I started living off of plastic. I went into a hole deeper and deeper and deeper. And between the hellhole at Swedish where I was working and the stress that having so much debt was putting on me, it was killing me. I had to get rid of all the negatives in my life. And one of the things that I did was I filed for bankruptcy. I got rid of all the credit debt that I had. Now I'm bound and determined to not go down that road again. No more credit cards for me. I have one credit card for emergencies, that's it. But anyway, the smart car, my little smart car, is part of the bankruptcy. It's mine as long as I keep making the payments on it, but if I stop making the payments, I'll just take it away. And the payments between my smart car and my condo are too much. They're just too much. I am not succeeding at surviving with both the car and my condo. So here's the deal. I kept hearing about Uber and Lyft and driving for Uber or Lyft. They have both services in Seattle. I can't do that with my smart car, but I can do that if I have a 4-door car. So I went out on a limb. I took out money from my retirement as a down payment on a 4-door 2006 Kia Rio. It's got tinted windows on the side doors. Tinted windows. It's a silver car. It's really good condition. The interior looks like brand spanking new. And I'm putting $3,000 down straight from my retirement, which is really sucky, but it's called trying to survive. And so I'm going to have this car. Well, I'm reading about these cars, and you have to keep them absolutely immaculate inside and out at all times. So keeping the car immaculate inside and out at all times would pose a huge problem for me, because I tend to be one of those people that chuck things on the floor or whatever, let's just say that driving around in a car that has to, on a moment's notice, be presentable as it's a work car. So originally I was just going to stop paying on the Camaro, on the smart car. The Kia Rio's payments are about $100 less a month. That gives me another $100 to try to survive on, right? So I'm thinking though, because I have to keep the Kia Rio immaculate, clean, inside and out, at all times. It's not going to work because I'm not that kind of, I mean, my car looks like, you know, there's shit on the floor. I mean, I'm not talking like, it's just lived in, okay? It's lived in. So then I'm thinking, even if I make, and this is lowballing it because I hear that they make better than this, but I'm deliberately thinking, okay, worst case scenario. If I make in 1 week and 1 weekend $100, and I do that every week, it's $400 more a month. I could keep my smart car. I could afford payments on my smart car and this car. You know, I'd have my work car and my personal car. And, you know, and I plan to work harder than that. I plan to hopefully bring in more than $100 a week and only $400 a month. But I'm talking worst case scenario. I should be able to afford to keep both cars. Best case scenario, I'm hoping to make at least $200 a week. And I think that's obtainable. So yeah, this is my new thing. I've kind of jumped in the deep end, and I'm not usually reckless, and getting a car, my feeling is the worst thing that will happen is I end up having to give up the smart car. I'm going to make payments on it for another month and give myself a chance to see how much money I earn. I don't know yet if I'm going to be going with Uber or Lyft, but I'm going to try it out for a month, maybe 2 months, see how much I earn doing it, and then go from there. If I'm not earning enough, I'll give up the smart car, and I don't know what I'll do. I'll start not living in my car like I normally do, I guess. So, but yeah, kind of exciting too, because I feel like, you know, I've watched some videos on both Lyft and Uber, and I feel like, you know, I might finally be taking back control of my life, because I haven't had control. I haven't had control since I lost my job last year. I've been living on the verge, feeling like the axe is going to fall ever since I lost my job. To me, this is like a ray of hope. And yeah, it's a little bit of a risk, but the very worst case scenario is it doesn't work and I end up with a car. I don't have my smart car anymore, and I end up with a car that I have to pay $100 less a month on. You know, that's the worst case scenario. The best case scenario is I can keep both cars and also have a couple $100 more a month to work with on, you know, just regular expenses. And that's the other thing about it. I feel like from everything I've read, I have control over how much. If I want to earn more money, I'll just do more hours at it, you know. I'm thinking this is my tentative thought about how this will go. I get off work, I come home, spend a couple hours at home, go out at maybe 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and drive for 2 hours, just 2 hours. Limit myself to 2 hours every day during the week. And then on the weekend, I work at my little Home Depot job, come home, kick back for maybe 4 hours, and then maybe work 5 hours Saturday and 5 hours Sunday doing this. You know, if I can't doing that, I'm thinking, oh, I should be able to make $200 a week and a weekend doing that. And that, wow, that's $800 more a month to survive on. That's huge. Home Depot, a whole month at Home Depot gets me about $220 a month. $100 a week doing driving for Uber or Lyft, which I think again would be, if I hardly do anything, that's what I'll make. That's twice what I make at Home Depot right there. And I'm not going to give up the Home Depot job. I'll still do that. So that's my plan. I'm hoping to finally get myself out of being flat broke all the time. And I'm going to kind of, you know, I'm putting this on YouTube because I want people to know what I'm going to be doing, and I'll probably make a couple videos about what it's like to start out with whatever service I end up doing. It'll either be Uber or Lyft. Uber drivers make more, but I think Lyft is the more popular service because it costs people less to use. So but I will probably make a couple videos documenting what it's like to do it, what it's like to drive whatever service I end up with, and how much of an impact it makes on my life. So I'm looking forward. I'm excited. I feel hope for the first time in a while. So I just wanted to share that. Now I'm going to go to the store. And hopefully my little smart car and I will get to be friends for a while longer. It's a good little car, and if I do have to give it up, I'm going to really miss it. You know, it's like driving a little go-kart around. It's a lot of fun. So anyway, if you've been watching, thanks. Bye.
So I thought I'd give you a little bit of a perspective of what driving, you know, for Lyft is really like, you know, from the driver perspective, not from the Conan O'Brien perspective. So I'm on my way into work. I drive for Lyft. I've been doing it for about 9 months, give or take, and on and off. I'm a general contractor during the day, and during the day, during the night, you know, I'm a general contractor when the phone rings. How about that? Yeah, I've been doing that for over 27 years, and you know, things slowed down, and, as we all felt around 2009, and it never really has bounced back. I certainly have seen things pick up, but I basically had no idea what I was going to do, and then out of nowhere, you know, up pops this ad. I'm looking at Facebook. It says, earn $35 an hour driving people around in the city. Okay, sure, I'll bite. Check that out. Anyway, I can tell you, you know, it has really been a lifesaver. I mean, if I hadn't have found that, I don't know what I would have done. When the work stops, the work stops. You know, people are afraid to spend money. They sock that away, and you know, the only jobs that you tend to get as a contractor are going to be, you know, okay, I got a leaking roof or my toilet's overflowing or something like that. But they're all tend to be more like maintenance and less like actual, you know, projects like I need to put an addition on my house and so on and so forth. Which is great, you know, just to get the smaller jobs, but, you know, not enough to pay the bills. And there's a lot of competition out there, a lot of illegal competition. Guys that just don't have licenses that are out there doing the work for a lot less because they don't have any of the overhead. And it's kind of hard to compete with that, especially, and then in a down economy, you know, you've got people not wanting to spend the money. So anyway, coming across Lyft, totally, it's been a lifesaver. And it is hard on your car. It's hard on your body. You're sitting in a car for whatever length your shift is. I tend to work minimum 8 hours. You can take breaks whenever you want to. You can work whatever hours you want to. And that's the other thing. If a job pops up, you know, tomorrow I can log out and go do it. You know, I do sign up for my hours in advance, and I try to stick to them so that I'm somewhat reliable. And I think one of the things that I certainly myself have done in the past is work too long hours and not really be able to provide the level of service that I should. It's important to take breaks and don't overdo it. So you do the best that you can. Stay safe. To anybody that's in jam out there that really needs a break, you need to go make some money. Geez, how about that? You grab your iPhone, get in your car, log in, and boom, you're making money just like that. What a wonderful world of technology we've got out there. I get up, just about every day at around 5, out the door by 6, got to be hitting the pavement in the city by 7 a.m. Get everybody that's got to go to work on time. Try to anyway. A lot of times people have you wait for them for 5 to 10 minutes, and then they get in the car and say what an incredible hurry they're in. And of course, it's your fault if they're late, So, not everybody's like that. Most people are pretty nice. But you do get some of the narcissists out there, but all things considered, it's a pretty good job. I presume that a lot of people that drive for Lyft do it. They live in the city, don't have a long distance to commute. But I'm sure there's a lot of people like me. And a lot of times I'll be doing a 10-hour day. You might as well tack that on. Call it. Tack on 3 hours to that because I drive for an hour and a half per direction. To get into the city. So, and by the time you've hit a 13-hour day, you're pretty, your mind's pretty rubbery by then, I would say. Not much up there. But you gotta make the money. That's what it's unfortunately all about. I shouldn't say that. I meet a lot of really interesting people out there. A lot of really, really nice people, and like I said, the occasional narcissist does happen. But I've never done anything like this. Driving a car. I've been doing this for, I don't know, about 9 months now.